Have you been considering moving to a small town but are having anxiety about losing that Starbucks at the end of your street? Well, grab your homemade Nespresso coffee because in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why you'll love living in a small town in Southwestern Ontario, and trust me, your anxiety about the move will be gone by the end of these 3 minutes. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sanaz Jewell and I'm a small town realtor here in the lovely Caledonia, Ontario. Reason number 1. Small towns are peaceful. I never realized how loud my apartment in Toronto was until I moved to Caledonia. There is something about the quiet nights that makes me feel so secure, and not to mention I get much more solid sleeps when I'm not woken up by blaring signs and people yelling. So if you're more into the quiet nights over the hustle and bustle, a small town might be perfect for you. Reason number 2, the community. When there are only about 10,000 people living here, you quickly get to meet your neighbors, build connections, and will find yourself joining in on local activities before you know it. With a strong sense of community, you'll feel a camaraderie that you may not have felt in bigger cities. Reason number 3, the great outdoors. I know this isn't only a small town thing, but in Caledonia specifically, there are a ton of outdoor activities available at your fingertips. First of all, the Grand River runs right through the town and offers great fishing. There are trails that also run right along the river for long walks during the sunset or runs on summer mornings. There are a ton of parks and so much more. So if you like to be outdoors, Caledonia has some great spots right in town. Reason number 4, your mental health. According to the Center of Urban Design and Mental Health, city living can increase anxiety disorders by up to 21% and increase in mood disorders by up to 39%. It is so important to live somewhere that makes sense for you and your health. If you thrive off of the city living, then you don't fall under this statistic, and moving to a small town probably doesn't make sense. Reason number 5, less traffic. For someone that has to drive often for work, dealing with less traffic and country back road driving has dramatically decreased my stress and anxiety during my commutes. You'll notice a huge benefit of your happiness when it doesn't take you 30 minutes to drive 5 kilometers. So if you partially work from home or can change your job to something local, you'll be enjoying your ride to work rather than dreading it. Now, of course, there are cons to living in a small town as well. There isn't much of a nightlife unless you know someone that'll throw a house party, or maybe you're the one that likes to host. If you like shopping, there's a limited selection in town, but Lime Ridge Mall is in Hamilton and only about 20 minutes away. There aren't as many jobs to offer in a small town, but again, the big city is only about 20 minutes to 40 minutes away, depending on what part of Hamilton you're going to. For those of you that think these 5 reasons you'll love living in a small town might be right up your alley, keep your eye out for my next video when I talk about the top 3 towns in Southwestern Ontario to consider for your next move. If you're looking to buy your first home or upsize from your first home and would like to find out more information about Caledonia or other small towns in Southwestern Ontario, you can reach out to me and I'd love to help guide you home.